What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the cache or cache or however you want to pronounce it. It's cache to me. When you hit an outpost or you have your tent deployed, you are going to have access to the cache. And with the cache, you essentially come over to it. This is what it looks like here in a tent. It's basically two storage tubs. On this map, I believe this is Leighton Lakes. Actually, this is Savannah. I'm sorry, but in Savannah, it's the big orange locker here. You're going to come up to it. You're going to hit E, and that's going to give you access to your store. Store is the first thing that pops up. It also shows you your skill points, all that stuff at the top. But what you're looking for is your store. So if you want to go over here and buy a weapon, you can come in here and buy this weapon, hit buy. A really cool part about it, if I want to come over here to this 30-06, and I want to buy the 30-06, but I also want to see what's compatible with it. Down here, if you'll notice, it says compatible. So hit that compatible items, and now everything comes here that you need for this weapon. So you don't have to go and search, for instance, the rifle. You don't have to come over here for the rifle ammo and go down to ammo and just kind of fumble through it. You can actually see what it goes with it. Same with your scope. So if I had enough for this 8x16x50, I could buy this one. I can buy all these with it, as well as these sights that are down here. So a pretty cool little feature that it comes with on what you need. That also works pretty well with your bows. Let's just say I have a bow here. This is a long bow. Let's see what's compatible. Just the arrows, which again is a huge help because I know I fumbled through trying to figure out which arrows went with my crossbow, which bolts I mean went with my crossbow and my compound bow. Pretty cool thing. So you can look anywhere from weapons to ammo to sights. Lures are pretty cool. There's the collars, so you can unlock different collars, different calls for the animals, different scents. So again, elk scent, black-tailed deer, stuff like that. And your decoys. Decoys are anywhere from these goose decoys down to specific for these animals. Now, I noticed that when it comes to duck hunting, the game is not super polished with the duck hunting, with the waterfowling. The ducks don't act, in my opinion. I hunt duck, and when I got a big body of water in a marsh in front of me and there's a dry field with dirt and sand behind me, why are the ducks laying in the dry field and dirt? It doesn't make sense to me, but for some reason that's what they're doing. The AI is programmed to do that. Not all the time, but 9 out of 10 times so far that I've hunted, me and my buddy have had that experience where they're landing in a dry field behind us as opposed to the water. Now, I know, guys, some of you guys hunt, agricultural fields in the Midwest, and you got birds dropping in dry field. I'm not negating that fact. But if I'm hunting for widgeon in the African, savanna, and I'm over a body of water and I throw out decoys, I would hope that the majority of those birds are going to land in the decoys or around the decoys. It's a video game. So anyway, not to harp on that, but this is your storage. You have decoys here. You can buy them like you see. Very specific turkey decoys. One thing I don't have up here that I noticed they don't have in the game, there's no big game decoys. There's no predator decoys. So like baby fawn or a coyote decoy would be awesome. Maybe something that's like a whitetail decoy would be pretty cool to have in here just to kind of throw out. That would be neat. Or a pronghorn. Those would be pretty cool to actually use. I don't know if you've ever seen those silhouette decoys that the guys use. I can't remember the brand name, but that would be a cool little feature in here where you can spot and stalk with a decoy in front of you. Pretty cool. Consumables. So consumables essentially on this list that I've unlocked, and I think this is all you can get. It's your dog biscuits for you can reward your pup, first aid, and your scent eliminator. I definitely would keep the scent eliminator on you at all times because that is a huge game changer, especially when the wind shifts. Clothing, I haven't noticed anything different. I bought this game when I had it on Xbox a long time ago. I think when it first came out in 2017, and I haven't really noticed much of the difference besides the Remy Warren outfit come out. I haven't noticed a lot different. So that's one thing I'd really like to see a little bit more of is some customizing in the outfits, but it is what it is. Backpacks are huge. They help a lot, but they also make a lot more noise. As you can see here, increased noise, additional carrying capacity, and invisibility. So you're able to be heard a little bit easier and seen a little bit easier when you're carrying the big backpacks. But I do find it to be a plus when you're trying to get everything in and out, as far as your stands, your tents, and all that good stuff. Binoculars are here, pretty cool. You get these different options for binoculars and rangefinders. And again, down here where I think it's OP is the tents are massive. I don't use a lot of ground blinds, but they're pretty cool as well. Your layout blinds are pretty neat. They do function just like a regular layout blind would, which is nice when you're duck hunting or goose hunting. You pop out of it. It's pretty cool. Waterfowl blinds. These are just standard pop-up blinds you put on the bank. Tree stands are where I think is pretty neat here because these will hang on trees that will accept them. So not every reserve you can put these tree stands on, at least not that I've found so far. I need to experiment a little bit more, but if you guys have suggestions or say, yeah, you can put those in any single one, definitely let me know below. But anyway, you have different colors. I would suggest stocking up on a couple of these, and the tripods are awesome as well because again, it gets you up off the ground, a better visibility. It also makes you safe. I'm in the savannah, so if we have lions and Cape buffalo and stuff like that trying to charge you, you can get up off the ground and you get a better vantage point, and you can be safe with it. Now the crazy thing is though, this big tripod weighs the same as this small ladder stand it weighs. That should not be the deal. They should be a difference in weight. Just like your ground blinds, your layout blinds, your waterfowl blinds, and your tents, they all should be different weights according to the actual equipment itself. But for some reason, I'm sure it's just out of ease, they're not. Anyway, stores here. Storage is essentially your personal locker. It's what you've bought in the store and now comes over to your locker. And now it's up to you to take from your locker and put into your on-person inventory. So you have to remember to do that. And it will make a difference when you are trying to put your rifle. If I take this 270 and put it over here and take this 7mm out, but I forget to put the 270 ammo over here, I'm in trouble because I got to go back in here, drop a tent, get my storage, get that over there and switch it over because you have to manually put the optics and the ammo on your firearm, on your weapon, in order to have it ready to go. Again, ammo, everything here comes down sights. So which sights you want to put over there and all your lures and calls. Now you can come up here and you can save your presets. I'm having a little bit of issue saving presets. I don't know why, so I'm just doing it every time. I just kind of change it out. Now again, from there you go to character. You can change up what your character looks like. You can make yourself man, female, the character look, what he wears, backpack size. So no backpack. Again, tells you weight capacity. So 20 is what I can carry. I'm carrying 26 right now. So with the large backpack I have, I can carry 29, and I'm at 26, so I have some room to play around in there. So that's a good thing. And also backpack color. If I had the other colors, I would be able to change that out. But right now I have this one. Trophy manager. This is a pretty cool one too. So as you harvest, you can save your trophy and then you can come back and customize with taxidermy at a later date. Now I'm going to tell you taxidermy is not cheap. It's very expensive, just like in real life. So you don't want to just go in there and taxidermy the first thing you kill because it's probably not going to be a diamond or something of I don't know, really out there as far as a piebald, whitetail or something like that. You want a mythical range. You want to definitely mount the ones that are there. But anyway, you can save. If you get the max number, you can go in here and edit and decide which ones you want to take out. So if I have a Plains Bison right now and maybe I shoot a Plains Bison that's a 250, I can come in here and eliminate this one and swap in my other one. Pretty cool. Garage here. Again, on the fly with the tents is very simple, a very awesome feature because if I'm ever out and about and I'm too far away from an outpost, I don't want to give up that location, but I maybe want to go explore a little bit more in a faster, I don't care about being, silent. I just want to go explore and find need zones. I can pop up in my tent and go to my garage and just request a four-wheeler and that four-wheeler will come right to me. Kennel is where we keep our dog. So you can have multiple dogs. So if you have one that's maybe brand new or needs to be trained versus one that's older, this is where they're at. So like right now, this is Kamuko. He's my dog. You can see I'm leveling him up. He's a tracker level 15 and a companion level 30. So he's pretty much all the way up there. You can come in here and purchase another dog if you wanted for $4,500 or $45,000. Now, what I don't like about this, though, is it's the only breed they give you as a bloodhound. You're able to waterfowl hunt here, and I'd love for them to throw out options like labs or, a different type of dog, change it up. And I don't know why they don't offer that. depending on the reserve or where you're at, you know, you could have a different type of dog in every single situation, which would be super cool. I know I have a beautiful lab named Scout, and I would love to be able to put her in this game and hunt with her. But so far, all they have is a bloodhound, and you can change the coats here. As you see, this is black and tan. This is liver and tan. You have all these different pigmentations and colors, and you can go male or female. So anyway, pretty cool little feature. Again, there's always room for improvement in anything in life, but to me, I would love to see another variable of dog in this one. So if I want to take my dog out, I can go ahead and kennel him and put him or her back in the kennel. That way she doesn't or he doesn't come out there and mess with me. Because sometimes they will be a little bit loud. I have to worry about, is the dog interfering with the animals, which I don't know if the dog does or not, if the animals spook with the dog. That's something, if you guys do know, put in the comments below for me. I'd appreciate that. Normally, I just tell her to stay or lay down, and she does pretty well. But they are huge when it comes to tracking. The more you level them up and you start getting their little traits and attributes, the better it is, because they can really find animals that you maybe missed. Now, I know Eric is pretty good at tracking in the game as well, and you can get good at it yourself with some of the perks you do, but I just think it's cool chasing a dog that's on a blood trail, and the dogs will protect you. So I have dropped into the savannah and had Cape buffalo charging me. I never even heard them coming, but the dog started growling and barking, which was an indicator to me that there was danger nearby, and I quickly turned and got on that animal. So the dog saved my life in that situation in the game. So pretty cool. So guys, that's pretty much it. Your cache is here, and as you see, it's nighttime, or getting nighttime, so I'm going to go ahead and rest, but this is what your cache looks like. This is where you can access it. If you have a tent and you want to access it in the tent, it's essentially these totes right here, and it's everything we just saw, the same situation, only in a mobile format. So if you like what you saw, please give me a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I'll be posting more videos to come. I appreciate you guys watching. Aim small and miss small. We'll see ya.